you're sat there, the sun is coming down, so it might be more comfortable for you, just a suggestion, in the middle, just because also you'll be under the fan, because that side in particular can get a little bit hot. So just throwing it out there. This side will generally be cooler as the sun's coming. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, go there. Yeah. Unfortunately, these aren't as turbo as the ones that are at Casa Cielo deck. Anyway, so hi everyone. So we've all now met, yay. So should I sit down? If I sit down, can everyone see me? Yes. Okay, great. I also want to be comfortable. So thank you for coming to Intro to Meditation. It's Intro to Meditation with a little bit of breath work as well. It's not like the hour-long session that you would have had with Marcel, and it's certainly a little different way of looking at breath work. I look at breath work, or I teach breath work also in a sense of holistic and sort of meditation practice, because breathing in itself can be a meditation. You know, this beautiful thing we do every moment of every day, and like it's keeping us alive, and we just take it so for granted. And when we start to breathe consciously, it's actually amazing how you can tap into the self and tap into your awareness. And so part of the reason I started teaching this class, which is almost a year now it's been going, is, well, what I do, first of all, is, for those of you who I haven't had a one-to-one with, is I do body therapy. My passion is to help connect people to their bodies through physical contact, but also through awareness and through breath. And, you know, what I say is that, you know, from the moment we're born, we're taking on everything. Everything is, you know, energy, so we're absorbing everything around us, so your environment can really affect you. And we go through life and we process stuff in our hearts, we process stuff in our heads, but sometimes the body can hold on to that stuff. And through the work that I've been doing, I just found this awareness of, okay, maybe people could do with a little bit of tools to guide them through meditation and through breathwork, because it changed my life, it helped me, and breathwork and meditation is part of that sort of mindfulness, wellness sort of being. And I really would love people to not only come here and have a great experience, but take little tools back home, so that you're not just having this amazing holiday, but you're going back and being like, okay, well, how can I implement this into my real life? You know, it's not just having a dip in the ocean. It's like really, like, what's that whole, like, you know, catch a fish, teach a man to fish, that kind of thing, whatever it is. But essentially it's, I'm hoping you guys can take something with you, not just a remembrance of this experience, but something that you can utilize and take with you in everyday life to feel better, essentially feel better, be more connected with yourselves. And the more we connect with ourselves, the more, I don't know, our cups are not just full but overflowing, the more we can share that and give that love back. And isn't that what life's about? You know, it's feeling a part of something, remembering that we are whole. We don't need anything outside of us. We're always, you know, looking for a problem that we can solve, but the solution is already there. And it's sometimes about finding solutions without there being a problem. It's acknowledgement and remembrance that we are literally whole, we are love, and we are light. So, I realized that what we could do is we could do a little bite-sized bits of meditation and a little bite-sized bits of breath work. So it's not, I'm 1 hour trying to find peace. And I think that's sometimes like I don't know if stigma is the right word, but the preconceived idea about what meditation is. Oh, I can't sit still, and like, there's no way I can clear my mind. And my mind says, okay, well, there's lots of different options for meditation. And that, I think, sometimes can be almost the hurdle or the barrier to entry, right? So say, the first time you think, right, you know, I'm ready to get fit. Okay, and you walk into a gym and you're like, whoa, it's like so many machines and people and things and classes, and do I lift weights and do I do cardio, and you know, but that's actually the beauty of it. Maybe the gym isn't for you, maybe class is for you, maybe surfing, maybe yoga, maybe running, walking is exercise. And in the same way, if you are able to view that mindset when you meditate, you realize that meditation doesn't have to be sitting for an hour and finding peace. You know, you can lie down, you can listen to music. It can be quiet. You can take a walk in nature, feel your feet on the ground, swim in the ocean. Music-wise, it can be frequencies, it can be guided meditations. Also, different things resonate with different people. Guided meditations, male voice, female voice, accents. All these little things like, you know. So it's about, if you are ready then you're ready. I'm not here to like tell you must meditate. If you want to, you'll find the time. You know, people say, I don't have the time. You'll find the time, you'll want it. And knowing that you have those options and going, okay, maybe perhaps, you know, it's so easy the first time you start, you listen to something like, oh God, that's not for me. Okay, so try something else, okay? You don't like lifting weights? Try running. Don't like running? Try walking. Don't like walking? Try swimming. There's always an option for everyone. You know, it's the same with the way people talk about the things you should and shouldn't eat. Everything works differently for everyone. So you find the right flow for you. So that said, the question is like, what's the point of meditation? Like, why bother? Anyone want to chime in? Any ideas, thoughts? Oh, are we shy? Okay, that's fine. Disconnect. Okay. Anyone else? Connect. Different strokes for different folks, right? Any other ideas? Quieting the mind. Reflection. Yeah. Yeah, all of those, correct. There's no right or wrong answer. Meditation will give you what you need. You know, we spend a lot of time as human beings with thinking about the past and things we should or shouldn't have done. What could I have done better? You know, the things that might have happened in your childhood, family, breakups, money, jobs, whatever, studying. Take our mind to the future. Will I get this job? Will I meet this partner? Will I have this thing, whatever it is? But the future doesn't exist. It's now, later, and the past has already been and gone. And this moment, right now, is the only thing that exists. Right now. And meditation brings us into a state of gratitude and acknowledgement that this moment is so perfect. Even if it's not where we thought we wanted to be or what we expected, what we were hoping for. If you hadn't gone through all that stuff, the breakups, the family, the money, whatever, you wouldn't be sat here, right now, having this experience, being the person you are. And when you meditate, you start to be able to listen to the thoughts that are going on and realize that you're not your thoughts, you're the one that is listening. You become the observer. And you're even not the one, when it comes to emotions, you're not the one having the emotions, you're the one, you are not your emotions, you're the ones experiencing it. So you are able to, when you meditate, to quieten down, observe what's happening, and go, oh my gosh, you know, come from this place of gratitude for all the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I mean, in this moment right now, you're alive, you're breathing, you're having this life. I mean, what a miracle. You're alive right now. And meditation brings us into that state of knowing that everything is actually perfect and you are whole and you are love and you are light. And sometimes for some of us that might be a really big mountain to climb. But when you go hiking, you don't look at the top and go, oh, I've got to get there. You just take steps in front of you, slowly, slowly. And know that you're exactly where you're meant to be, exactly where you're meant to be. So that's kind of why we meditate. Not a bad reason, right? To bring us into this state of abundance, knowing that everything is perfect. Yeah, and it allows you to look at the things that have happened to you in your life and understand that those challenges were just amazing opportunities. Yeah, and we can, when we turn things into, when we change our perspective and can come from a state of fullness and abundance and gratitude, you go, wow, I can really grow through these things instead of going through it. Yeah. So yeah, that's why we meditate, amongst a whole bunch of things. But that's what I like to share with people. Breath work. So we do breath work to regulate our system. Breath work taps into our body. It dictates how we're feeling. We tap into our parasympathetic, and we can use the elevator as well. Most people teach it as, okay, this is how you can calm down. Absolutely, 100%. Regulating, it can go either way. So you can also use breath work if you're feeling lethargic or need stimulation. Activate, your Kundalini energy or your energy centers or whatever your sort of terminology is. And so we're going to do a little bit of both here. The breath itself, it's like what happens when you get a fright. Short breath in. Excuse me. When we're nervous. When we're relaxed. Long, deep breath. And you can co-regulate your body. Your body will always mirror that. So when you're having, say if you're having a panic attack, what do they say? Slow your breath down, slow your breath down. You can regulate your body, your mind, your breath all through that. So the whole system coexists together. So the spiel over. We're going to do, like I said, 2 types of breath work, and we're going to do 2 kinds of meditation, which I'm going to guide you through. The first one we're going to do is going to be a sitting exercise, sitting little meditation, English. So we have bolsters. Generally, I recommend sitting on one because it elevates your hips. So when you sit normally, right, we have a natural curve in the spine. Normal, fine, totally fine. But what we kind of want to do is we want to elongate the energetic channels from the base of the spine all the way up. So you want to activate and lift up, but you don't want to be too like holding the muscles, because the whole point is you want to be as relaxed as possible to get your brain waves into that sort of frequency. So by sitting on a really heavy bolster, lifting your hips slightly, your spine just naturally elevates. Now this is my variation of a comfortable seat. Comfortable seat for you might be extended, maybe you prefer to sit on a chair, each their own. Sometimes, you know, it's like, I understand, like some people have maybe issues with their back. You know, you can always, even if now, if you wanted to lean against a pole, you're very welcome to. If you wanted to grab another bolster to lift yourself up a bit higher. Essentially, I want you to be comfortable. I've got all eye masks for you because, you know, it's pretty bright and I use them in the daytime, and I think it just helps shut out the one of the visual sense, so you can actually start to tap into the spaces around you. So if everyone wants to start getting comfortable on their bolster, grab whatever you need to grab. You can grab your eye mask. And I'm going to start guiding you through a grounding exercise. Now this is really great if you have just got a lot going on in the mind. Maybe you have a decision you need to make. We call it in yoga the monkey mind. It's just like this thing bouncing around in the branches of the mind. And this is a great way to just get you out of your head and literally take you as far away from yourself as possible, and then bring you back into the body. And we call that the heart and mind coherence, which I'll talk about a bit later. Now, when it comes to your hands, you can place your palms down on your lap if you feel like you need a little bit of grounding. And or you can place the palms facing up, which is kind of more of a receiving gesture. So maybe whenever you have a question you want to ask, or some guidance from whatever your belief system is, it's a great tool to use. So I just want everybody to decide how they want to place their hands. Take a nice long deep breath in and exhale through the mouth. Just arriving, feeling your sit bones rooting you down into your bolster. Notice how you're breathing. Notice where you might be holding, if you can soften a little bit into the shoulders, maybe even the jaw, the face. Collectively, let's take a deep breath in together for 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top, hold at the top, hold at the top. Exhale through the mouth. Soften. It's always great to take a nice deep breath in whenever you start any kind of practice to arrive, land in the space. Now I want you to take your mind as far away from you as possible. Really go out into the distance. You can lock on to the different sounds, like the cars or the sounds of nature. Whatever it is, hone in your focus into the space away from you. And really go far out. Maybe you hear the car or whatever that was in the distance. Really just take yourself away. And start to slowly draw your gaze closer into maybe just around the shala. Hear the wind in the trees. Maybe some sounds of nature. So focus on the space between you and your external gaze. Draw it in even closer now, perhaps the sound of my voice or the music. Maybe you hear the fans above you. Drawing in even closer now, I want you to notice the space just around your body, maybe a couple of inches. Notice the space around your body. Breathe into that space. Now make contact with your skin. Make contact with your body. Feel with your internal gaze, feel your body, your sit bones grounding you down. Maybe your feet touching the mat, the clothes touching your skin, maybe the eye mask on your face, whatever it is. Explore the external perimeter of your body. Just notice any sensations, maybe the breeze on your skin, the sweat. We're going to do a full body scan now. Hone in your internal gaze all the way down to your toes. With every inhale, I want you to invite in this awareness. And with the exhale, can you soften your body part? Imagine every single cell just relaxing, just that little bit more, letting go, softening. Breathe space into the body, breathe awareness into the body. Inhale past the toes, the fascia of the feet, the tops of the feet and the ankles. Exhale, soften as you start to move up the legs. And you might notice sensations or feelings along the way. Something might come up. And that's so fine. And see if you just notice it, don't attach to it. Let anything that comes up be just like clouds in the sky, just blowing past. Breathing up past the knees and the thighs. Soften your awareness. Exhale into the glutes, the groin, the hips. Breathing into the lower abdomen, lower back, past the belly, around the hips, around the ribs, softening into the lower back. Really move intuitively through your organs, through your fascia, through the veins. Breathing up past the diaphragm, the middle back, into the chest and softening into your heart space. Imagine you have nostrils on your heart. Do you feel that expansion as you breathe and open up, creating that space? Softening as you move up past the upper back, the shoulders, and going slowly down the arms, past the elbows, past the forearms, into the wrists. Breathing deeply into the hands, the thumbs, the fingers. Maybe you notice something at the end of your fingertips. Hold that gaze at the end of your fingertips. What do you notice, if anything? Breathe all the way up the arms, into the shoulders, and soften as you move into the neck, the throat, the jaw. How is your jaw sitting? Release it. Release the tongue. Maybe lick your lips. Soften around the cheeks, the eye sockets, the nose, around the back of the ears, the back of the head, all the way around past the forehead and all the way to the crown of your head. Full body scan. Deep breath in for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, soften. Stay with your gaze at the top of your head. Move 2 inches above your head. Breathe intention into this space. Now slowly turn this gaze into a ball of light above your head and allow a golden thread to move down past the pineal gland, past the scalp, past the back of the throat and all the way down into your heart, connecting your head and your heart. Feel that golden light expanding. Maybe it's a color. And allow it to expand. I want you to invite in an intention or a word. Maybe I invite you to invite in gratitude. Feeling or envisioning something that you are so grateful for. A person, a place, a pet, an experience, anything. Feel into that. Not thinking about it, feeling it. From a place of truth, from a place of expansion, from a place of love. Breathe into that sensation. I'm so grateful for this amazing thing, this person, this place. Allow that energy to resonate and expand out of you. And imagine that person, that place, whatever it is standing in front of you. Turns around and acknowledges your gratitude, and it's reflected right back at you. Thank you. Maybe it brings a smile to your face. And stay with that for a moment. Stay with the feeling of that elevated emotion. Take a deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. And when you're ready, you can slowly come back and remove your eye mask. There's no rush. Take your time. Welcome back. you take the eye mask off, you realize why the eye mask was on in the first place. Okay. So that's a guided grounding exercise that I practice myself, and I like to share the things that bring me joy. And it's something I think that is quite simple and effective when we've got so much going on in the head, and it's like, okay, well, what can I do? How can I step away from this? You step away from it in your mind. You step out, and then you start to focus on the things that are going on around you. Focus on the space, and start to bring it back. And then you go into your body, and you're like, right, let's scan the body. And when you finish at the top of your head, you stay there for a moment at your crown chakra, and then you move into your heart, and that is creating heart-mind coherence. When we're leading from the mind and there's lots going on, it's sort of we're overthinking without any kind of direction. And sometimes we can lead from the heart, but if it's being overwhelmed, we're leading from an emotional space without sort of the clarity. And when you can find that sort of the synchronicity between the electric center, which is the mind, and the magnetic center, which is the heart, you create that synergy of your electromagnetic frequency, because we are just creators, and whatever we're thinking and feeling becomes our reality. So when you can come from a place of stillness and calm, that's kind of where you want to lead from. And it creates this beautiful synchronicity and synergy in the body. And what a better thing I always say, to come back to is gratitude. Gratitude can be in everything. That you wake up in the morning and it's that your cup of coffee or your cold glass of water. It's appreciating a drop of dew on the grass. It can be anything. Like I said earlier, it's the fact that you woke up this morning and took a breath. And gratitude has this way of changing our perspective about everything. It turns a stranger into a friend, a meal into a feast, a house into a home. It brings clarity into the chaos. So I love using the intention of gratitude for so much stuff, because it's just a reminder that no matter how I want to word this correctly. No matter how challenging the opportunities can be, I can always come back to that and go, I've always got a roof over my head. I've always got, even when you feel, maybe sometimes you feel lonely, there's always love around you, you're always supported. Even if you can't see it, there's always love around you. So, and that gratitude allows you to remember that. And I go, gosh, so lucky to be just alive. Anyway, so that's the grounding exercise. And you can do it for 1 minute, you can do it for an hour, you can do it as long as you like, but I find it really helps when you've got that kind of stuff going on in the mind. Okay, so that's one of the longer sessions. The next session we're going to do is a breathing exercise. It's a what we call a pranayama style breathing, so it's something we do in yoga. And it's called Nadi Shodha, which is translated as alternate nostril breathing. So we do alternate nostril breathing to create balance in the body, which is, again, isn't that what life's about? Finding balance. We're always going to have a stronger side or a more flexible side. So sometimes what we don't realize is, as human beings, we might think we're breathing quite evenly, but there's always going to be perhaps a dominant nostril, dominant lung. What's a lung? A lung. So pranayama Nadi Shodha allows us to find the balance and create that sort of harmony of balance in the body. Now, it's similar to box breathing, where you do a count of 4 in, you hold for 4, 4 out, hold. But we're doing it through alternative nostrils. So we're going to be, and I'll show you in a moment, but we breathe in through the right nostril, we hold, we breathe out through the left nostril, we hold, we breathe in through the left, hold, out through the right, hold. So it's in right, hold, out left, hold, in left, hold, out right, hold. So we're going to be sitting up for those of you lying down. Sorry. As I said, there's extra bolsters and stuff, so if you guys are struggling a bit with the legs and the hips, please grab them. Be as comfortable as you can. There's loads around. So just to make sure everyone can see me, I'll stand up. So yeah, just grab that one there. Nadi Shodha. I'm not going to mirror you, so you're going to be sitting comfortably with your left hand placed down on your lap, face up or down. You're going to take your right hand, peace fingers go on your third eye, on your forehead. Your ring finger is going to open and close your left nostril. Your thumb is going to open and close your right nostril. Clear? Yes. We're going to close our eyes. We're going to practice, but we're just going to go straight into it. And then I might extend the count, depending on how I can see everyone's doing, from 4 to 5. Just a heads up, be aware of how you start to respond to this count. Because remember, we're just sat here breathing, and it's very easy to suddenly go, I'm not going to make the end of the count. And notice that response mechanism that happens, because you're safe. We're not underwater. So I just want to like bring that to people's attention. It'd be good to see how you guys feel when we do it. Okay, so take a deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Let it go. Right hand up. Close the left nostril. Inhale through the right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 1. Exhale right. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Inhale right. 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Exhale left. 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Inhale left. 1. Hold. 1. Exhale right. 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Inhale right. 2, 1. Hold. 1. Exhale left. 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left. 5, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale right. 5, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 2, 1. Inhale right. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Exhale left. 5, 2, 1. Hold. Really slow it down. 2, 1. Inhale left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Soften the body. 2, 1. Exhale right. 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Remove your hands through both nostrils. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Just keep the eyes closed. Sit with it for a moment. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. So, how did that make you feel? Anyone want to share something before I pick on you? Euphoric. I love that. Would you care to elaborate what it was?
Either disconnect or connect, just a drifting sensation of empty space, appreciation for the here and now.
Appreciation for the here and now, yeah. It's very, thank you for sharing that. So when we're doing this, it's really difficult to be anywhere but right here. So it's a really great way to be simply present, simply because you are so focused on the count. And whether you're being guided or doing it yourself, it allows you to be in this state of presence, which is beautiful. And it's so simple. And you can start off maybe with a smaller count if you maybe found it a little bit of a struggle. Start with 3, move to 4, move to 5. You know, somebody do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did anyone really notice the difference between one side and the other? Any differences? Yeah? Was it a struggle?
No, because one of them.
Ah, yes. I was also going to mention, actually, so I'd love to do this when I've been surfing, and I've had a nice tissues here, by the way, if anyone, I should have said this at the beginning, that anyone can help yourself too. Yeah? I'll pass it to you. And this is also good for tissues for when we do the next breath work. Sorry, excuse me. I thought you were reaching for it. You were. Yeah. Anyone else? Yes? Were you wanting that?
No.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's just really great way to know. So I do it also if I've had a bit of a cold, and in general, it's really great again to harmonize the way we're breathing. Anyone else notice? Did you notice any differences, left or right? Were you harmonized?
My right was also bumped a little.
Okay. Yeah. So anyway, that's a very simple exercise. It's called Nadi Shoda. What? Yes? Oh, you can just stick it at the back. It's fine. Or keep it next to you and we'll just chuck it at the end, whatever you want. Okay. So we're going to move on to the next thing now. I'm going to give you guys all a bit of lavender. If you want to pass it along and then rub it on your wrist. So I'll do one example. Gently, and then pass it along. Lavender is really great. So if you're having trouble sleeping, or perhaps you have a very active mind, lavender is a really calming plant. I love to put it on my pillow at night to help me sleep. So rub it on your wrists, give it a good smell, maybe just indulge in that for a moment. And we're going to do the next meditation is going to be lying down. Aren't you all happy? Generally, I say okay, there's no right or wrong, as I said. I try not to use pillows because I find that it lifts the neck a bit and then constricts the throat. So what you can do, and this is great if you have lower back sensitivity, is you can place the bolster under your thighs. Anyone who's done yin, you know what this is about. So you're going to place the bolster under your thighs like so. And it's a really good way because it takes if you ever get any sensitivity in the lower back, like if you're having, lying for long periods of time, this is a great trick. So you put your arms down by your side. Everyone's going to have their palms facing up. Take up some space. And I invite you to put your eye masks on because I think it just really helps, to be honest. Okay. Get yourself comfortable. Okay, pause it. Okay, just rub your wrists together. So I want everyone just to really breathe in that smell, indulge in it. We did this exercise once when I was doing a meditation course, and the teacher got us to take a grape and take like a minute, like just looking at the grape. And then rather than this, when he was like ready to eat it, just like putting it in our mouths, just like taking time to like nibble at this grape and appreciate the textures, the sensation, the flavors. And I feel that we can do that with so many of our senses. So I love to do this with lavender, just to really embrace the smell of the flower, acknowledging maybe where it's come from, our connection to Mother Earth, and what it does to our senses, and in turn how it stimulates different things in the body. So let's all take a nice deep breath in for 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top, exhale through the mouth. Now we're going to do what I call a light body activation meditation, which really I think is a beautiful way to bring us into remembrance of the light and the love that we really are. In unison together, inhale 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top, sip a bit more air, sip a bit more air. Exhale through the mouth. Just noticing how you're feeling right now, maybe using the tools of grounding that I just gave you earlier to come into your body. I'm just going to move your leg here, okay? Okay, just relax your legs. Relax. Let the leg move. Yeah, there we go. palms be open. Allow your palms to be open in a receiving gesture here. Just noticing how you feel. Perhaps you feel different from when you came into the class, maybe different from even a moment ago. Just using a bit of 3-part yogic breathwork here to ground ourselves down. Inhale deep into the stomach, the middle chest, the upper chest. Exhale, release upper, middle, lower. Inhale, lower, middle, upper. Exhale, upper, middle, lower. Keep going. Inhale, lower, middle, upper, like a beautiful wave. Exhale, upper, middle, lower. Keep breathing like this. Breathing with awareness so that we settle into the body but stay present for this experience, so we're not just drifting off to sleep. And in your mind's eye, I want you to see the light that is ever present around you. Notice the softness of this light as it gently touches your body. Notice it gently lands on your feet and your legs as it delicately strokes your chest and your arms, your hands. Feel it resting on your shoulders, making delicate contact with your face and your head. Breathe. And sense that light that surrounds your entire body. Feel it. It might be cool. Maybe it's a bit warm. Maybe it's a color or a texture. Just notice. Open up that sensorium to really experience it fully. Now open up your awareness to the light that you are. Sense the pillar of light that shines down upon you from directly above your heart space. Now call in that sacred light. Let it pour in through your heart, into that space. That energy you're calling in is your purest and highest self. It's your unified and unbounded consciousness. It's the greatest intention for your human life. Allow that light to spread through your entire being, through the chest, past the torso, down the legs, down the arms, your whole body. Let it envelope you so there is no space for anything that doesn't serve you. Your entire body is filled with light. Take a deep breath in. Release through the mouth anything that you don't want anymore. Allow that light to resonate that love, to transmute anything that is less than love. Transmute it and raise your vibration, raise your awareness. Feel that light shining so bright that it expands out of your body. You are a shining star. Feel it bursting out of you. Just radiate that love light body. Know that you're collectively raising your vibration together in this room right now. Breathe into it. Feel into it. Settle into it. Let's collectively take a deep breath in together for 3, 2, 1. Hold the top. Draw your awareness into the light. Exhale, soften into the body. You can start to activate your limbs now by drawing your attention down to your feet and your hands. You can wiggle your toes or your fingers if you like. You could even take your arms up above your head and give yourself a nice big stretch if you feel. And when you're ready, gently rolling over onto your right side. Letting your head rest on your right arm. Going into the fetal position. The position we are created in, the position our light begins. Feel that glow, warm, cool, whatever color. And as you slowly start to make your way up to a seated position, keeping your eyes closed, maintain that awareness of your light, of your space, of your energy. You're welcome to sit up with your hands at your palm center, your palms at your heart center. Feeling that radiant glow of the magic and the light and the star that you are. Connected to the body, connected to the ether. I'm a man, I'm a woman, I'm divine, and I am human. We are all these things. We are whole, we are love, and we are light. See if you can remember that whenever things come up. Come back to remembering the truth of who you are. Namaste. Welcome back. So that is a light body activation meditation. It does so much for me. I love it so much. I get emotional even teaching it. I just feel so much love, and I feel, I don't know. It's like overwhelming. It's remembering. It's that gratitude of who we really are, and knowing that all the stuff around us is just the stuff around us. And it's beautiful when we can come back to that truth, that moment you can acknowledge yourself, and also each and every one of us, no matter what. And I think I said this the other day, it's like no matter where we're from, or gender, race, whatever, age, we're more connected than we could ever be different. We're connected through that love, through that conscious awareness. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Thank you for letting me guide you through that. We're just going to do one more breathwork exercise. I used to do this last, and everyone used to like float out and crawl up the hill. So and now we do the this activating breathwork last to stimulate everyone back from, to ground you down and lift you up and all the things. So the next thing, let me just, have I got the right? Yeah, I think I want something else on. Yeah, let's go for this one. Yep. I agree. Okay, so I'm going to give you another smelly, because I like the smells. This is lemongrass. This is going to wake you up a little bit. Please pass the parcel. Do the same thing again. On your wrist, please. I generally avoid the hands just because I don't know about you, but I'm a face toucher, and lemongrass is quite like stimulating, so I don't know, you might end up with tingly faces. So this next thing we're doing is called brain breath, and it is one of the 10 Tibetan breaths. It's great. So it really stimulates the energy through your body. So if you're like, I don't know, it's 3, 4 in the afternoon, you're feeling tired and you've got, I don't know, like an exam to do or a project to finish, or, you're just feeling, ugh. This is great to, I say, clean out the cobwebs. And it's very stimulating. So I wanted to give you an example of one of like something that's quite calming and one that's really elevating. And the first time I did this, I was like, whoa, I've got to teach this. This is amazing. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about it after, because I don't want you to have expectations. I will just give you a little disclaimer. It's a very active breath, and so it's very normal to feel a little bit sort of lightheaded. You might get tingling in your hands or face or shoulders. You might get hot or cold, kind of similar if anyone's done, what's it called? Wim Hof breathing. So please let me demonstrate this first. Don't do this, because it's important that you understand how to do it. So what we do, we're going to be sitting comfortably, and the chin, I'm going to say chin comes down, and I will count 3, 2, 1. Please don't do it. And then and I'm going to say inhale, and you lift the chin up and breathe rapidly through the nose. Inhale. Tissues are here, by the way. And then you exhale through the mouth, like a straw, really strong, and you activate your diaphragm. Okay, the way you have done with Marcel. This is the pace. Chin comes down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So that's the pace, so you understand. It's not throwing the head back, giving yourself whiplash, and it's not also like doing this with your spine. So try and maintain just like a neutralized spine. So chin comes down, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Okay, so that's the pace. We do that 7 times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale 7 times. I'm going to count with you. Your eyes will be closed. I'll say number 6, exhale. Number 7, final one, exhale. So exhale through the mouth, and then it'll be inhale, neutralize your chin. 3, 2, 1. Your eyes will be closed. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the breath. Sit with it. It's very powerful, guys. So I just want you to know that when we do this, you are gonna feel things. You might feel dizzy, you might feel a bit whoa. It's okay, you are 100% safe. If at any point you do not feel comfortable and you do not wanna do it, please open your eyes. I'm not here to say you must do it. I encourage you to be in the experience. I'm not gonna be offended or anything if you decide to opt out, open your eyes, or, you know, maybe we do 7 rounds of 7. So it'll be 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release, sit with it. I stay closed, and then when I see that everyone's ready, the chin will come down, round number 2, then round number 3. So it's 49 breaths, okay? Again, like I said, be aware that things are gonna happen. Sit with it. It's one of those things where it will move the energy on your body. Where stuff is stuck, it's gonna test you. It might be uncomfortable, it might be euphoric. There's a few things, again, I don't wanna say too much because I wanna, like, we'll do a bit of a, not Q&A, we'll converse after, yeah. Okay, has everyone had the lemongrass? Does everyone want to give it a good smell? Yeah, thank you. Okay, let the citrus stimulate you like the breath will. Okay, so is that crystal clear? I'm very happy to explain again. Does everyone understand the process? Yes, yes, yes? Okay, great. All right, I'll be watching you and I'll catch you if you faint. No, I'm joking. I won't catch you. Sorry, no, I'm not joking. You're fine. Okay, everybody ready? Close your eyes, please. We'll take a breath in together to arrive and soften. Yes, when you're ready. Chin comes down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, stronger. Inhale, exhale, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, exhale. Number 5, inhale, exhale. Number 6, inhale, exhale. Beautiful. 7, exhale. No, slowly inhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Neutralize your chin, soften your shoulders. Start to notice what's happening. Okay, we're gonna go to round number 2. I want everyone to really engage into their diaphragm and suck in that air through the nose. Do it with intention, exhale through the mouth. Chin comes down, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, beautiful. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale nose, exhale mouth. Inhale, stronger, exhale. Number 6, exhale. Final one, 7. Exhale, slowly inhale for 3, 2, 1. Hold, 5, 2, 1. Release. You're safe in your body. You can even say, I am safe in my body, in your head. Notice. Be as present as you can. It's just energy moving. Round number 3. Chin comes down. Prepare. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, beautiful. Inhale, exhale. Number 3, exhale, inhale, exhale. Number 5, brilliant, exhale. You can do it. Inhale, exhale. Final one, 7. Exhale. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Soften the shoulders. 2, 1. Release. I am safe in my body. Round number 4, chin comes down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Stronger, inhale. Yes, exhale. Inhale, beautiful. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 6, exhale, 7, exhale, slowly inhale, 3, 2, 1, hold, 5. Soften your shoulders. Release, exhale. Next round, chin comes down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, beautiful. Inhale, exhale, with intention. Inhale, exhale. Number 4, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Final one, 7. Exhale, inhale for 3, 2, 1. Hold, soften, release, exhale. Two more rounds. Really make every breath count. Just 2 more rounds, that's it. Chin comes down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Mind the neck. Inhale, exhale. Number 6, exhale. Final one, 7. Exhale, slowly inhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 2, 1. Release. Final round. Be in the experience. Trust the process. Chin comes down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, exhale. Make it count. Inhale, exhale. Number 4, inhale, exhale. Number 5, exhale. Number 6, exhale. Final one, 7. Exhale. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Okay, whenever you're ready, zero rush. You're welcome to open your eyes. All right. How y'all doing? Tingling? Anyone? Ooh. Ooh. Tell me. What's this? Please share. Floating. Any like tension? Shoulders, hands, fingers? Anyone? Or anything else you want to tell?
Something's going on with my hands.
You're okay.
Yeah, not tension, but almost more power.
Power. Love that. Anyone seeing colors? Anyone want to share anything else? Please don't be shy. We're all family here now. No. Hot and cold? Okay. Yeah, so this kind of breathing is, people use it for stimulation, and people have even used this to have psychedelic effects, because, you know, I think that part of learning about what breathwork does to us is that an understanding that, you know, as human beings, we're always looking for that external thing to support whatever's going on inside. You know, when I get that thing, I'm going to be happy. We're looking for the next thing. And whether you're reaching for a cup of coffee or a Monster, or, you know, maybe you, I don't know, take antidepressants, all these kind of things. There's always, no, I won't say always. There's a way that the breath can basically guide you through and give you that, what's the word I use? Regulation. And this is super stimulating. So instead of reaching for that cup of coffee or Monster drink, whatever it is, Red Bull, at 4 o'clock, you try this. It's an incredible way to activate the body. I always find that when I do this, it's like I feel like someone's just wiped the Vaseline from my eyes, and I feel like there's so much clarity on things and definition. I always use this example of, like, you know, if you wear glasses and you go to the opticians and you clean your glasses, right? You put them on, they're clean, but the optician has the spray and the cloth and the thing, and you're like, whoa, now my glasses are clean. It's that kind of feeling, for me anyway. And it activates that energy. And what it does is this breath work stimulates the cerebral fluid from the base of the spine, up the spine to the back of the medulla. And this activation, they've done studies that show that if you're having, I'm not going to say Alzheimer's, but if you're having issues with memory loss, people have regained access to their memories from doing this on a regular basis. So it's a really powerful thing to do. You know, that's the scientific approach. The yogis will say it's activating the Kundalini energy from the base of the spine. Different terminology, same thing, essentially. So it's really powerful stuff. And it gives you this insight into how powerful the breath is. Again, this thing we do every moment of every day. And if we can gift ourselves a little bit of time to explore and investigate, you know, even if it's just once a week, I promise you it can be an eye-opener. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Does anyone have any questions now? No? Okay. Listen, if anyone wants instructions on anything or wants to speak to me one-on-one personally, you can message me face-to-face, whatever you want. I'm around.